development probably at this particular hour. So far from what you can see on your screen there, nothing much is happening apart from the latest, that is still standing at 695 out of 46,229 polling stations across the country. And from what you can see on your screen there, those are live pictures from the Bomas of Kenya. That is a green stadium, so to speak. It's a green stadium. And a lot of, according to, even from the picture itself, nothing much is happening. There is a lot of, people have relaxed somehow. And even the big podium for Chebukati itself is completely empty. Yeah. Meaning nothing is happening there. So we will be giving you more details as and when we receive them here in studio. Remember, it's a tedious job. Probably a day or two, because Chebukati said that they will give the results in due course. That's what he said, in due course. So we don't know when that will happen. Live pictures from the Bomas of Kenya. This one is trying to calm down the masses, because as the speed at which the social media returning officer were running was even faster. Was even faster than the technology itself.
Yes, and you may allow me to comment KBC, at least for showing the verified results.
Good, thank you.
I think we should, other media houses should do the same. Let us display,
we take the lead.
Verify. Yeah, KBC is taking the lead.
That's how we promise you, that's where we get everything
because,
right.
To be honest, Victor, the social media returning officers are following what is in the media houses.
All of them are run out of bundles, probably.
Exactly, yeah. So I think let media, and I plead with them, because this is causing anxiety among Kenyans, to ensure that they display verified results, because those are the final ones, to avoid unnecessary anxiety.
Okay. So, yeah, there you have it. We are the place to get the verified results, standing at 695 out of 46,229. There's something Honorable Chirio talked about, 292 instead of 290 constituencies. Plus 2, that would mean prisons and diaspora.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. So which means we are also still waiting for the final result from the diaspora, for us to get the final tally on what it stands. And yes, so, and their party agents, various party agents, to give what we have on there. All right. The time now is 27 minutes past 9. We've been here since 6 a.m. At this particular point, let's take a break. And of course, we leave you with the graphics on what we have on who are the winners and the losers at this particular break. We'll be right back.
Caldatech Systems. I am here to welcome you to our company. Caldatech Systems is the leading website designer company in Kenya and across Africa. we deal with the following services. Number 1, website design. We design all kinds of websites, e-commerce, company websites, personal blogs, all kinds of websites. So if you want a website for your company, just contact us. Number 2, we deal with
The State House race continues to shape up, and here at KBC Channel 1 we're giving you a 360 degrees coverage, an exclusive view into the race as it shapes up, as well as races across the country, including the gubernatorial, the senatorial, the woman rep position, the member of parliament, and the member of the county assembly. We want to head over to Kabete in Kiambu County. Let's listen in of what is happening, what is happening in Kabete.
Jenga 606 Mwevi 6,057 votes. Thiongo Ede Wamboi 1,297 votes. Wamashukuru James Bidua Kamau 49,400. I want to take this opportunity then to present this Certificate of Elected Member of National Assembly to Mr. Mheshimiwa James Bidua Kamau. Congratulations. All the best. It is congratulations to
Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kunipa nafasi tena ya kuwa mtumishi ya watu wa Kabete. Pia nataka niwashukuru wana Kabete pia kwa kunipa nafasi niweze kuwafanyia kazi kwa zamu ingine ya miaka ingine mitano. Nataka pia niwashukuru familia yangu ambao pia imenishikilia, na nishukuru pia wote ambao tumeshirikiana nao katika hii kazi ndio tukaweza kupata hii kiti. Nashukuru tumepiga siasa pamoja, na nataka niwakaribishe katika ofisi yetu tufanye kazi pamoja, tushirikiane kwa umoja. Hiyo mambo ambayo walikuwa wanasema wangependa tufanyie Kabete, wakati ndio huu. Wakuje tuungane mkono, tuone tumeweza kubadilisha Kabete yetu.
That's Gedhua of Schools, what you would say Gedhua wa Mashukuru, Member of Parliament for Kabete, getting a second term on a UDA ticket. He was elected in 2017, now has gotten a second term. You can see his elation there. That footage is from earlier, as the presiding officer the returning officer at the Kabete constituency was announcing those results. On this end of studio, I have Bernard Mweru. He's the Digital Marketing and Partnership Manager at Africa 118. It's a company that deals with issues, social media and digital marketing. We'll talk to him about what you're seeing on social media and about now. On the other end, Victor Olo is also with Wakili, and we'll be cross-engaging. Let's start with what we're seeing on social media. And first of all, the biggest question would be, can social media be a contributant to a strife?
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me. My name is Bernard Mweru, and I'm glad to be here this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, so as per your question, yes, there is a lot of misinformation on social, and more so Twitter being the kind of a decision maker during these kind of political sessions. And of course, Facebook as well. There's so much information that is being shared that is untrue or not verified. And there's those people who believe that's their source of information. There's that kind of a section of people who rely on that kind of information. And you see, when people just share information live, there are chances of this information landing to a person who is relying on that information 100%. And at the end of the day, that person is, this is what I need, this is what I'm gonna go with, this is the winner, this is the loser. Which of course we have seen. There are people who have gone and shared information of someone who won, and when the IBC comes and mentions who won on that area, then someone different. So I would say social media is impacting a lot of misinformation currently, and it's high time that people at least verify, maybe from other credible sources out here in the Kenyan nation.
You talk about misinformation. You probably could tell us what misinformation is, and as you tell us about it, tell us what also disinformation is, and in relation to the context of election.
Yeah, so as mentioned, I would say misinformation are any uncredible information, or rather uncredible content. Something that is not verified, something that is not verified if it is true or untrue. In terms of misinformation, I think the relationship is similar, but the thing is there's a lot of untrue, unverified kind of information that is being shared on social media. And in terms of how it is impacting the election, people are eager. Who didn't win, and where are we in terms of numbers? We have seen number one, maybe 50%, 48%, 50%, that kind of percentage. But there are people who their source of information is social media, and the people there, they lack maybe the journalistic kind of ethics and skills to rely information. That's what I would say.
Is social media, first of all, as you talk about, and we'll talk about verificationality, can social media be a source of information?
To some extent it would, because we have credible sources that are also on social media. There's a page that you can go and it shares the true, or rather the credible information. Whereas there are people out there who are or rather they are kind of influencers per se, that are sharing uncredible information from their sources, who of course maybe they are competitors or people who are vying, and people supporting some of those people who are vying. Yeah.
Wakili, as you ventilated into this, and of course, there are parties or agents of political parties who have already called this election to their favor, sometimes even posting numbers. It is an election offense because IEBC has already said the only people who can declare or call an election is the institution called IEBC. But it appears like either the IEBC's hands are tied, or they just don't want to act. Wakili?
Keoria, and I think I've listened to Bernard, I believe, on the issue of social media. And to be honest, there are very many consumers of the social media. And that's why there was the Kenyan Information and Communication Act, which was amended in 2019, and to put some laws to regulate the usage of the social media, and to be specific, WhatsApp and even blogs. Yeah. So I think as much as IBC are requesting social media users to refrain from posting unverified information, it now becomes the role of the Communication Authority of Kenya, and of course in conjunction, because it becomes a criminal act once you contravene the Kenyan Information and Communication Act of 2019, which now has put laws. If you are a blogger, the act requires that you obtain a license. The information you post must be